going on, everyone? It's Marsellis, and today we really got to talk about the scams that are going on in the crypto world. And the latest scam that is happening, or that already happened actually, is the Iron Titanium token. And you have to know that no crypto is out of the question for this. Particularly the low market cap cryptos are the more vulnerable ones. They only reached all the way up to $7.9 million. So that is something that you have to look at. It came all the way up here. Well, no, 29 million up here, but still, that's still a relatively low market cap. 30 million, 32. That's still pretty low. So what was Iron Titanium and how did it get here? So Iron Titanium is another one of those things that was pegged to a low. Let's go over here. Look up iron right here. So as you can see, iron, and let's click iron here. So this is iron. It is supposed to be something that came off of iron, so they made Iron Titanium. So as you can see, iron also took a huge dip right here. It took a really huge dip all the way from $1 all the way down. It was supposed to be a stable token, right? It was supposed to be one of those stable coins where, like USDT, like Tether, it was supposed to be like that. But what really happened, it took a huge dip all the way down. People thought, okay, this is good. They're doing the proof of stake thing. Whoa, and all the way down here. All the way down to the bottom. So let's read up on Iron Titanium. So look over here, and token crash post-mortem. Iron Titanium says it suffered the crypto's first large-scale bank run. So in the wake of the crash, billionaire Mark Cuban was a victim of this too, is now calling for regulations of stablecoin. So there is a good reason why cryptos in general should be stabilized, because anyone could just make a Ponzi scheme. Anyone could just run off with your money, right? So cryptos are really vulnerable right now, and I definitely agree after all of this has happened. I know it's kind of counteractive, for crypto, but let's keep reading on here. So a near total collapse in the price of a share token of a decentralized finance protocol was the world's first large-scale crypto bank run. The people behind Iron Finance said in a blog post providing a post-mortem run, the run brought the worth of the protocol down from $2 billion to near zero on Wednesday. So a negative feedback loop was created when a series of large holders tried to redeem their Iron tokens and sell their Iron Titanium, the token of the Iron protocol, that post said. So that in turn caused more Titanium holders to run for the virtual hills, leading to what the team labeled as a classic bank run. So pretty much everyone wanted to sell all at once. There was negative feedback. Like I always say, FUD, fear, uncertainty, doubt, all that started to come in, and then people just like, all right, we're gonna sell out. We're all gonna sell out all at once, and then there just wasn't enough money to go around. Let's keep going. What we just experienced is the worst thing that could happen to the protocol, a historical bank run in the modern high-tech crypto space. Oh, that's bad. Look, the run was enabled by the fact that Iron Finance is only part collateralized. So it had enough. It had enough for normal day-to-day operations. So what they mean, they had enough money to operate normally day by day. But just like in the bank run depicted in the movie It's a Wonderful Life, if everyone wants their money all at once, the bank can't pay up. Unfortunately, the Iron Finance was no George Bailey around on Wednesday. So pretty much what this means is people put their money into Iron Finance, right? They put their money into Iron, the stable coin, and then they put their money into Iron Finance. Iron then takes that money and then they do what they please with it. They put it in other places, just like with the USDT, just like with Tether. So Tether, most of their money isn't in Tether. Most of their money is all in other places. You really can't find that money. So honestly, if you put your money into Tether, you don't know where your money is. And this is with a lot of different cryptos out there. Like a lot of different cryptos, like if you put your money in there, they could put it in other places. Like these stable coins are really not stable at all. But let's keep on reading here. When people panic and run over to the bank, withdraw their money in a short period of time, the bank may and will collapse. So like with normal banks, we have bank insurance. So we put money in there, the FTC, we put money into the bank, and then we're insured. So if you put money into USDT Tether, you're not insured. You put money into Bitcoin, you're not insured. You put money into Doge, you're not insured. CBE, you're not insured. You put money in any of these cryptos, none of them are regulated and none of them are insured. So you can lose money literally in anything. This could literally happen to anything. But which cryptos are more susceptible to it? Not Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, just the market cap is too huge. There's too many different people holding it, so not everyone's going to sell at once. Same thing with Ethereum, but Tether is definitely susceptible to this, because look, most of Tether is being traded 24/7, and most people who put money into Tether, they're really just trying to buy things, and they're just transferring money. It's a stable coin. It's not meant to hold value. It's just, or well, not meant to. I don't mean that because it holds its value at $1 all the time, but it's not meant to grow in value, is what I mean. And we all know about what Tether is doing right now. People are saying Tether is a scam. People are saying Tether is a Ponzi scheme, because there's just a lot with Tether. I had to do a whole nother video on Tether in order to explain this all in one video, right? Same thing with Binance Coin. There's been a Binance scam. People are talking about how they can't get their money out of Binance, and they've been trying to get their money for a while, and they just can't get it. And Binance is an overseas company, so when people try inside the US, there's really nothing they can do. And if you look at Binance US, they have some very bad ratings. Like, Binance US has like a 1-star rating. So Binance US, let's just look up the rating for Binance US, right? Rating. So, and obviously they're going to get all these stars on here because they probably paid this right here. But if you go on Google, the Google Play Store, let's just go to the actual Google Play Store and look at Binance US, because they're very, very terrible on there. 2 stars. Look at that, 2 stars. And when you look at what people are saying about Binance US, you can see why they rated it 2 stars. Look, someone said, they need animations, but not the ability to withdraw your money. A lot of people are losing their money literally. For about a month now, over 30 calendar days, I've had the proceeds from a crypto sale sitting in my Binance account. It's not deliberate. Binance won't let me withdraw it whenever I try it. The app tells me I have insufficient funds. Look, I personally just now withdrawed all of my money from Binance. I've been doing a lot of research on this crypto schemes. There's a lot of different stuff going on in the crypto world that is just a scam. I'm warning you all right now to be very, very careful in crypto. And I know I'm pretty big on crypto. I'm pretty big on like Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu. They're not scams, but the platforms, the exchanges that you buy them on can definitely be scams. So you need to be careful. You need to get you a hardware wallet. So right now you can put Bitcoin in a hardware wallet. You could put Dogecoin in a hardware wallet. Now, Shiba Inu is a ERC20 token, so you could put it in a hardware wallet through Ethereum, but it's a step-by-step process. So you have to learn how to do that. And I might make a video on how to do that. I don't know how to do that myself, so I'm gonna actually look up how to do that, how to get Shiba Inu on a hardware wallet, because my Shiba Inu is on Qcoin. But right now, I want none of my coins on any exchanges, because that's all they are. They're exchanges. So pretty much look at exchanges like this, right? Anyone can make an exchange. I could literally make an exchange right now called Backflip Exchange. Literally, I can make an exchange right now, and it will not be regulated by the government. It will not be regulated by anything. So literally, I could do anything I want with this. So you could put all your money inside of my exchange, and you really don't have a wallet. Everybody's money is going into my wallet on my exchange. This is what it's like for like Robinhood, right? Because they don't let you take your crypto out. They don't give you your own wallet. You don't have your own keys. You don't even have your own address for your wallet. So it's kind of different with Binance, as where you have your own wallet. Like, I transfer stuff from Binance to Qcoin all the time. Like, you can transfer stuff, you can transfer it in and out. But everything is different here. So let's keep reading all these people's bad experiences with Binance. Look, used to be my favorite exchange. Now I can't log in at all. Look, literally, people literally put $100K in this, $1 million in this. They can't get none of that back. Wow, this is terrible. Look, when I was able, 90% of the time my deposits failed, or at least said they failed. But days later, it wouldn't go through and overdraw my bank account. That's terrible. And they said they've had this happen multiple times, and they'll no longer refer anyone. Look, I have never put a Binance link into my description, because even though I use Binance, I never recommend anyone to use it. And that's why I withdrawed all my money, and I never ever put any affiliate links in there, because the only affiliate links I really use is Webull. Webull is good. Robinhood's good. Crypto.com, they're good. They're not going anywhere. They are stable. Like, they're just good. So let's keep reading on with this. Look, the only reason why I have to give a 1 star is because it won't let me sign in after waiting almost a week to be approved. This is just happening over and over again. Horrible. My ACH links kept failing and had to be reset up. So literally everyone's losing their money in Binance. I'm surprised I didn't lose my money, and I'm happy because I've actually transferred like $20,000, actually a whole of about $25,000 to Binance, and I'm so happy I didn't lose all of that. But a lot of people, they're just losing all of their money. Some people have really good experiences with it, like me. Like, I haven't had anything bad happen, but then a lot of other people just lost a bunch of money, right? So this is just terrible that people are losing their money. I feel really bad for these people, but it's all a scam. Like, so there's so many different scams. Like, Binance isn't based in the US. They don't even have an actual headquarters, really. They're all over. They're in a lot of different places, right? You could literally be a model and work for Binance. That's how Binance, let's go over here. All right, so let's look up LinkedIn and look at Binance, right? Let's go up LinkedIn and oh wait, I think I have to have an actual account for LinkedIn to look up. Yeah, let's just log in. I don't like logging into websites that I don't use all the time, but I'll just log in for the video. Oh wow, now they want me to do this. Okay, never mind. We're not going to LinkedIn for this video because I do not like signing up for random websites. And I know LinkedIn's not a random website, but still, I'm not going to sign up for that. You can go sign up for it. But anyway, look up Binance on LinkedIn and look at all the people that work there. Some people there are actual programmers and actual developers and actual software developers, but some of them are just influencers. So that's something that you have to watch out for. A company that lets people who aren't anywhere inside the software world work on software is not a company that's reputable, and that's Binance. And there's a lot of different companies like that, like Tether and Ethereum has some like that, and Cardano. I honestly, like, Cardano and Ethereum are good, but you look up some of the stuff with these cryptos and you're gonna be like, what? And yeah, there's a lot of different things going on in the crypto world that a lot of people don't know, and I'm just here to debunk some of them. So we can't debunk all of it because that would be a very long video, but let's keep going. The so-called run garnered even more attention that it would have why do they have to keep making these errors? Look, it says the so-called run garnered even more attention than it would have because of billionaire investor Mark Cuban's use of Iron Protocol. So he was a big fan of it. He was like, wow, this is good. And something you have to watch out for, if you look at a crypto and they say you're going to get 400% of your money back, like 400% interest, like, and they call it stake, so 400% stake, like you're 400% interest, like, really, over a year? Like, that just sounds like a scam. Anything that sounds too good to be true is too good to be true. The average savings account, just look up the average savings account, right? So the average savings account is probably going to run you about 0.5%, right? Savings account, let's look up the yield for the average savings account. Not yield, but yield. So the yield for the average savings account is probably about 0.5%. Look, 0.6%. That's terrible. That means every single year, if you have $100,000, you're probably going to get $600 every year. That's terrible. So when things are more than likely too good to be true, they're more than likely false narratives. So look over here, the top 11 profitable proof of stake crypto. So Binance Coin. So up to 30%. Imagine up to 30% APY. That is completely false. Like, if you were looking at this and you're expecting to get $30,000 off of your $100,000 every single year, it's not going to happen, because I really feel like stuff like this is to pull people in. Like, BNB is the native coin of the popular exchange Binance. There are multiple ways by which you can stake BNB and earn up to 30%, or by staking alone. So most popular way is by using BNB Vault, which is available inside Binance Exchange. You can find the BNB Vault staking page directly here. So another way to stake BNB is by using the Trust Wallet, which is popular mobile wallet. But anyway, look, with the staking, some people make it out unscarred, some people don't. It's just, some people do, some people don't. So a lot of people are actually getting burned by stuff like this. Like, they're putting their money in, they're staking it, and they're like, okay, I've made a good amount of money out. Now I want to take it out. But now when you go to take it out, it's not letting you take your money out. It's saying you have no money. I mean, there's a lot of different scams going on here in different coins. So flow token, like, no, like, what is this? None of this is regulated. Like flow token, nobody knows anything like that. Like, I'm not hating on crypto at all. Like, I'm a big fan of crypto, but I definitely think we need some regulations here because there's a lot of different scams. Look, 58% APR. Do you like this? Sounds way too good to be true. 58% APR. Think about it. You put 100K in, you're getting 58,000 every single year. That's just too good to be true. Like, when you see stuff like this, they're using this to pull people in. Like, just remember everything that happened with Iron Titanium. Remember what's happening with all these other cryptos. Remember what's happening with Tether. Remember what's happening with Binance Coin. All the scams with Binance. Like, a lot of people cannot get their money out of Binance. There's literally people who lost millions of dollars in Binance, millions of dollars inside of Iron Titanium, millions of dollars in Tether. Like, none of this is regulated. 50% APR. This is crazy. I mean, way too good to be true. Way too good to be true. Like 33%. Like, staking is definitely good. Don't get me wrong. Staking is what you want to be doing, but you want to be doing it on something that's regulated. Something where if you put your money in and then they run off with it, it's insured to a point where the US government will literally give you the money back. You know, we have to really think about things like this. So everything needs to be regulated. I know it doesn't sound good, but honestly, we need regulation in crypto. Without regulation, people can do whatever they want. Like, without regulation, I could make a coin right now and I could call it anything I want, and in a second it hits up to about $1 billion in market cap. I could just pull the rug out on everyone. I could literally buy all the tokens up, like, right at the beginning, right? Because I created it, and I could buy right up all the tokens as they're all way less than a penny, right? And I can have billions and trillions of tokens, and then the second it hits all the way up to the point I want it to hit, I could literally rug pull everyone and sell it. And now everyone is screwed. Everyone's starting to try to sell out all at once, and that's exactly what happened here. That's exactly what happened with Iron Titanium. Look, everyone thought it was a stable coin. They thought it was going to be stable for the rest of its life. Look, and it only started the 31st of March, so it really had not much, backing it up. And then boom, rug pull goes all the way down. Same thing with a lot of these other ones, like Iron Titanium. Same thing, goes all the way up from June 2nd, all the way up. Boom, rug pull all the way down. So I'm just making this video to tell everyone to be very, very cautious when you're investing into any crypto. So there's, like I said, the higher market cap cryptos, it's less likely that this is going to happen. But if it's a relatively new crypto with a low market cap, be very careful with that because anything can happen. So while declining to say how much he had lost, Cuban said that it was enough that I wasn't happy about it. So even Mark Cuban got burned here. So redemptions in Iron Finance, which were disabled automatically due to the drop in titanium's price, were set to resume at 17 UTC 1 p.m. on Thursday. So, however, at press time, the function wasn't working. So, still, a lot of scams going on here. Be careful. Look, Mark Cuban gets hit by a crypto crash going down to $0. Everyone's talking about this, and he even mentioned it over here. So Cuban rug pulled. People are trying to say that Mark Cuban rug pulled people. They're saying Cuban rugged CT or himself got rugged on Iron Finance. But no, he got rug pulled himself too. He said, I got hit like everyone else. Crazy part is I got out, thought they were increasing their TVL enough. So then bam. So yeah, he got out in enough time, but a lot of people did not get out in enough time. So be careful, everyone. Be careful. Anything can happen at this point. So why crime could have killed crypto? Like, what just happened was a crime. Literally, that was a crime right there. Like, they didn't have enough money to, kind of hold it. They didn't have enough money to hold it down. Just like Tether. Tether does not have enough money to hold Tether down should everyone get out of it all at once. Like, if you all try to get out of Tether all at once, I'm telling you right now, everyone tries to get out of Tether all at once, then you're just not gonna have a fun time. You're not gonna be able to get your money out if everyone sold all at once. Bitcoin. If everyone sold Bitcoin at once, it will not end well. And this goes for every single crypto. Dogecoin. If everyone sold Dogecoin at once, it would not end well. Shiba Inu, it would not end well. So none of it will end well if everyone sells at once. And remember, FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, that's what drives people to sell all at once. And no crypto is out of the question when it comes to FUD, right? Like FUD is spreading everywhere. Now with something like Bitcoin, so many people hold Bitcoin to the point where it's just illogical for everyone to sell all at once. It just wouldn't happen, because the only way Bitcoin would literally sell out all at once is if the US government came out and said, we are banning Bitcoin. That's when everyone would sell out, but everyone wouldn't be able to take all their money out at once. It just would not work, and people would lose their money. They would get burned. So that's what we're seeing there. So crime is definitely what is killing crypto. It could kill crypto. So remember, I'm not saying that crypto is terrible. I'm not saying to stay away from it, but be careful and cautious, and really do your research on the exchange that you're going in on. And when you do go in on an exchange, immediately take that money out and put it into a hardware wallet. I have a Ledger wallet, but I would definitely suggest getting something. But make sure you do not buy anything from eBay or Amazon, because people could literally open them, and then they could literally hack it, or they could put their own keys there. So right, what I mean by that, they could put their own phrases there, and then they could put their own wallet there, like their own address. And then the second you put their money into that address, they own the address. They literally own the phrases to the address. They literally have the Ledger app. They're just waiting for you to put that money in. The second you put that money in, they're sending it out to another wallet, and now it's theirs. Not your keys, not your crypto. So crypto.com expands institutional reach with Fireblocks. So yes, obviously we still have good things going on with crypto, and like I said, not every crypto is going to just do what Iron Titanium did. Like, that was terrible. Like, crypto.com has a lot of bad reviews as well. So honestly, you want to go and review every single thing that you go in on. Like, let's look up the crypto.com review. Crypto.com Google Play. Alright, so we want to look at the Google Play review on crypto.com. So not every single crypto is bad, like I said, but crypto.com has some bad reviews too. App is not incredibly intuitive, but it's pretty solid. So there's good and bad about everything. They said I had the same experience as most on the other comments here, and was about to leave a 1-star for my troubles. I seem to have found a workaround for it. Hopefully it lasts and there's no other issues. So people are having issues where they would buy a crypto, but it would say that they didn't buy it, and they would no longer have their money. But when they actually contacted crypto.com, they have actual customer service, unlike Binance. Binance really has little to no customer service, and a lot of these other exchanges have little to no customer service. Qcoin, little to no customer service. There was actually a problem that I had with Qcoin. I was trying to link my bank account, and I was trying to identify my identity on there. And then I did, and they would not identify me. Like, they said I failed the identification process. And remember, Qcoin is a Chinese company. They said I failed the identification process. I tried to link my bank account. They said that failed. It all failed. Nothing worked. But fortunately, I was able to transfer money from my Binance account to Qcoin. But imagine this. Imagine if Qcoin, they let me transfer my money to Binance, but they didn't let me transfer it out. Imagine if that happened. Fortunately, they let me transfer it out. But just, I don't know why I even put my money in there. Like, they didn't accept my identity. Like, why would I even put my money into something that didn't accept my identity? And it's a Chinese company, and remember, China has some really big problems with the United States. So this just comes to show, like, we need to be careful with what we're investing in. Like, let's look up Qcoin here and look at their reviews. So Qcoin has all right reviews, 4.5 stars here, but a lot of people are having problems here. Look, be aware, there is not trained customer service. There's literally no customer service in Qcoin or Binance. Look, they make a nightmare when you try to claim access to your account, but they make it easy for you to mess up and lose your personal information. So they literally make it easy for them to lose your personal information. Say, you were never here, you were never on the platform, you're not a real person, you're a bot. That's pretty much what they said to me when I tried to sign up. They said, we are not approving your identity, so you cannot make deposits into the bank account. Like, you can literally not make deposits because we don't approve of your identity. Like, and that's the reality of it. And look, if you were in China and Chinese, they probably would accept you because they're a Chinese company. So there's literally no customer service here. So security is paramount. However, the measures they have you go through is ridiculous, borderline pointless. In the support chat, a joke. Still waiting for them to unfreeze my money. Not worth it. So a lot of people are really having problems here. And if you're not in China, you're not getting customer service at all. and that's just the reality of it. So, in the security, yeah, they had a lot of security measures. I will admit that, like, I literally had to do two-factor authentication with my email, my phone number, with my bank account, all of that. Like, it was just crazy the amount of security measures that you have to go through for it to be unsecure. Disaster of a app, you can't hear back from customer service in months. Customer representatives completely avoided the answer to my requests and questions. Around 2 months ago, I had a margin account opened on KuCoin. One night, the market started dropping big time. I'm watching it happen and I can't sell. So that's what I said. When everyone sells all at once, it's bad. No one can get their money out. People said the bot just stops working for intervals. People said trash, customer service horrible, losing money. I mean, crypto is a really, really sticky place right now, and that's why everything's going down. That's why the price of everything's going down, is because the FUD, the fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And it's with reason. Like, I'm scared looking at all this stuff that I'm reading about. Different people getting scammed in crypto, different people getting hacked in crypto, different rug pulls that are happening. Like, even with Shiba Inu, like, the developers of Shiba Inu should have never gave Vitalik Buterin all that Shiba Inu. They should have never gave him that much power in Shiba Inu. So when Shiba Inu pumps all the way up there, look, Shiba Inu is all the way down here at 37. But look, when Shiba Inu pumped all the way up, what happened? Vitalik Buterin actually sold. He gave his Shiba Inu to the crypto COVID relief fund, India COVID relief fund, and then it ended up dropping the price. And what's happening right now? They're still actually selling what he gave him, which I'm not saying is a bad thing, because remember when they're doing this, they're selling it to help people out, because remember, they have a really big problem out there. So they actually needed this donation. I'm not hating on that. So I'm just stating the obvious, that we have to be careful. But Shiba Inu is still a good crypto. Don't mind what I'm saying about that. It's still a good crypto. Look, 525,000 holders. So, like, just a few days ago, we only had 500,000, and about a week ago, we only had 490,000. So, still a good crypto, but we still have to watch out. We still have to watch our backs here, because look, they're selling a lot. Like, all it takes is for everyone to sell all at once for everyone to get burned. But look at this. The first transfer here for Vitalik Buterin was 36 days ago for the crypto Indian COVID relief fund, and they ended up not selling it until about a few days after they got all that crypto. And then more people kept donating to them because they found out about their costs. So they're like, all right, we're gonna keep donating to you guys because you guys need this money. So they kept getting donations, and then they're like, okay, we got a lot of donations. 2 days later, let's go ahead and sell some. So remember when the news about Vitalik Buterin came out donating, it didn't instantly go down all the way until 2 days later, and then it had a huge drop because they sold a lot of Shiba Inu. And then a few more days later, they sold more Shiba Inu. And then what happens again? A week later, they sell even more. And then a week later, they sell, or 2 weeks later, they sell even more. And now 2 days prior to this video, they sold more, which caused it to go down a little bit more. So this is just a video of me telling everyone, watch out. Be careful with what you invest in. Do not invest more than what you're willing to lose. That's why I always tell you, you have $1,000, invest 1% of that $1,000. Invest 10% if you're more risky. So you have $100,000, invest $1,000 to $10,000. But right now, since crypto is not heavily regulated, I'm just advising everyone to not invest more than what you're willing to lose. But yeah, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. You just need to be careful right now. The crypto state of affairs is 2021. Global entities, so much different stuff is going on with crypto. So much FUD, uncertainty, and doubt is going around. UK regulator finds 2.3 million adults now hold crypto. So inside of the UK, they're saying 2.3 million adults are holding crypto. So a lot of people are invested into crypto here. And just imagine if crypto got banned inside of the US. Everyone would sell all at once. This would literally ruin crypto for everyone in the UK. This would literally ruin crypto for everyone all over, inside El Salvador too. So imagine if crypto was banned inside of UK. It would also ruin the US. So all it takes is for one major country to ban crypto for it to really ruin it for everyone else. Like Thailand banned crypto, but Thailand doesn't have that much of a say inside of crypto, right? Because crypto is really dominant inside of the US. It's dominant in other places like El Salvador now, and it's dominant inside the UK, but it's not really that dominant inside Thailand. So when they banned it, it really didn't do much. But yeah, look at all these famous people in crypto: Paul Tudor Jones, Ashton Kutcher, Kathy Wood, Barry Silbert, Elon Musk. These are all rich people inside crypto. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because a lot of people only invest in crypto because of their favorite investor invests in crypto. Their favorite entrepreneur invests in crypto. They're like, oh, Elon Musk is investing in Dogecoin. Well, now I'm invested in Dogecoin. They're like, oh, Kathy Wood is invested in Bitcoin. Now I'm invested in Bitcoin. What? Ashton Kutcher is investing in Bitcoin. Now I want to invest in Bitcoin. Like, that's kind of what people do. The monkey see, monkey do. People are sheep. They follow what other people do, right? So I'm not saying this to be rude or mean. I'm just saying this for people to watch out. If something's too good to be true, then it's definitely false. It's definitely a scam. You know, the whole Binance thing. I want everyone to go look up Binance Coin, right? Do your own due diligence. Look up the Binance scheme. Look up Binance Coin scam. Look up USDT. Look up Tether scam. Look up the Tether Ponzi scheme. Look up where Tether has its money. All right. And actually, I'll look up some of this for you, so then you don't have to look up everything. So, right, where is Tether? Where can I spell? Where is Tether located? Right, let's look up where Tether is located. Tether said every Tether Plus token is backed 100% by its original currency and can be redeemed at any time with no exposure to exchange risk. The company's website states that it's incorporated in Hong Kong with offices in Switzerland. But then I've been hearing things that they're based inside of the Bahamas. Then I've been hearing things that they're based in other places. So now let's look up Tether scam. Now let's look up the Tether scam. Tether is controversial cryptocurrency with tokens, blah, 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 which in turn is controlled by the owners of Bitfinex. So it sounds like finesse, doesn't it? Tether Limited formerly falsely claimed that each token was backed by $1, but on 14th of March 2019 changed the backing to include loans to affiliate companies. So look, you put your money into Tether, they loan it to other companies. Affiliate companies, in quotation, affiliate companies, that's their companies, is most likely their companies, and then they're loaning it to their companies. Crypto crime cartel, Tether using its stablecoin to scam. Look, there's a lot about this. I just want you all to look up the different things inside of crypto. Look up the Tether scam. Look up the Binance coin scam. Look it all up. Crypto crime cartel, Tether using its stablecoin scam to exploit El Salvador. Wow. Let's keep reading this. No matter what you believe about USDT Tether, it is beyond question that the stablecoin has become integral to the digital asset industry. It's the most traded digital asset by a significant margin, and the network of exchanges surrounding Tether holds significant amounts of USDT. In fact, the single largest holder of USDT is Binance, over 17 billion USDT, followed by Huobi. Remember, there's been a Binance coin scam and there's been a Tether scam. It's kind of ironic that the largest holder for USDT is Binance, right? So if it is true that USDT aren't close to being backed by reserves, we and many others are saying they aren't. The billions held by exchanges throughout the ecosystem are not worth an equivalent in US dollar. They're not worth anything at all. So, which means the digital asset markets has an enormous impending liquidity problem. Unfortunately, as time goes on, we see two things from Tether: more evidence that USDT is unbacked, and an increasing reliance on Tether throughout the industry and beyond it. The month of June has been no exception. So literally every crypto relies on Tether. Literally, you go over to Qcoin, you literally cannot buy cryptos with money on Qcoin. You have to exchange it to Tether, and then you have to exchange the Tether to whatever coin you want. That's another reason why I took my money out of Qcoin. It's another reason why I took my money out of Binance. You don't have to put it into USDT for Binance, but in order for Qcoin to buy stuff, it has to be in USDT, right? So another thing, let's reread up here. It says USDT aren't close enough to being backed by reserves. It says we and many other people are saying that the billions held by exchanges throughout the ecosystem are not worth an equivalent in US dollar. They're not worth anything at all. Look, there's a liquidity problem, which means the digital asset markets have an enormous impending liquidity problem. Meaning that yes, it says Tether has, let's go back here. Yes, it says that Tether has a total of 62 billion market cap. But guess what? Liquidity problem means that $62 billion, about 90% of that, they have loaned to other companies. They literally loan the money that you put into Tether to other companies. They're literally loaning the money to other companies, and the companies are owned by them. They're just shell companies. And this is what I'm talking about. There's a lot of different things going on. There's a lot of different crimes going on behind the scenes that literally nobody knows about. And I have to talk about this because I've been doing a lot of reading on this. The Tether Ponzi scheme. There's so many different scams going on in crypto world. So we already know what Tether is. There is a fraud on the scale of Madoff or Enron, and we're in the middle of the bubble for the history books. Disclaimer, I have short positions on cryptocurrencies. Yeah, they're making a little disclaimer. So let's keep going down here. So the reserves, inside quotation, reserves. For a long time, Tether reserves were a mystery. As found in the NYAG investigation, Tether likely never had $1 in a bank account for each USDT at any point ever. They're now forced to reveal the makeup in May 2021 as per the NYAG settlement. Tether found a 5-person accounting firm in the Cayman Islands willing to do a attestation, which states they have 0.36% more assets than liabilities. So, in anticipation for their forced public disclosure, Tether recently posted this glorious pie chart. So, let's look at this. So, it's saying cash and cash equivalents and other short-term deposits and commercial paper, 75%. So, that just sounds sketchy there. Secured loans, none to affiliated entities, 12.55%. Sounds sketchy. Corporate bonds, funds, and precious metals, 9%. Other investments, including digital tokens, 1.64%. Commercial paper is about 65%. And just look at the cash that they have. They only have 3.87% in cash, right? So if everyone sold out of Tether right now and wanted their money back, they only can give it back to 3.87% of people. This is what we need to look at. 3.87% cash. If we all sold out, only 3.87% people get their cash back. So if there's 1 million people, only about let's say if there's 100,000 people, only about 3,000 of you are getting your money back. Everyone else, you're out of luck. That's not good at all. This is inconsistent. This is not good at all. So the reserves they're saying, a lie. The Cayman Islands, let's look up the Cayman Islands. The Cayman Islands literally has one of the loosest laws around finances. Like literally, let's just look up the Cayman Islands, right? The Cayman Islands finance laws. Let's just look up the laws right now. Laws and legislations are provided. All right, let's look up something right now. Is the Cayman Islands? All right, let's look up. Is the Cayman? All right, wait. I already put Cayman. Is the Cayman Islands a tax haven? So look at this. Cayman Islands as a tax haven provide a highly attractive platform for foreign individuals and businesses to conduct banking services. Because if you go over to the Cayman Islands and you start business there, well, for one, it's not that regulated, so it's a tax haven. You're really not going to have to pay much taxes. They're really not going to look at your business. They're going to be like, oh, you're here in the Cayman Islands? You must be avoiding taxes. You're good with us. Oh, you're in the Cayman Islands? You must not want people to know about your business scamming people, and you must not want to do customer service because you really don't have to do much because of the foreign policies. Oh, so come to the Cayman Islands and you can do whatever you want here. So look, these foreign parties are able to avoid paying income taxes in their countries of residence through the use of Cayman Islands offshore banking. And what is Tether doing? They have Cayman Islands offshore banking. What a coincidence that they have that. So you could literally see the scams going on all the time. Inconsistencies. Tether's general counsel posted a highly unusual blog post in which he claims that this is good debt by any standard. This raises many inconsistencies which are easy to see given the magnitude of the numbers at hand. So there's a lot of different scams going on here. This video is pretty long, but I cannot literally explain all that is going on inside of this video just inside of an hour. Like I would literally need a lot of time to just go over this. But anyways, there's just so much going on, so many different scams. But remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Be careful what you invest in. Be careful where you hold your money. You know, if you're holding your money in Binance, consider putting it inside of a hardware wallet. If you're holding a Qcoin, consider a hardware wallet. Anywhere you're holding your money, consider putting it in a hardware wallet. But yeah, I'm not a financial I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. But if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, and check out the link in the description for a free stock with Robinhood and Webull. And I'll be back with another video.